The Fame Hybrid Pro, now at Music Store TV. We have a new addition to the Fame eDrum family with the Fame Hybrid Pro. Our new flagship is finally here. The Fame Hybrid Pro has a high-end sound module with exclusive original sounds from Simon Phillips and Marco Minnemann. Before I talk about the module, I would like to take a look at the hardware and the pads. Let's just start with the cymbal pads. We have a hi-hat, we have two crash cymbals and a right cymbal. All cymbals of the Fame Hybrid Pro are 12-inch in size. I would like to start with the right cymbal. The right cymbal is divided into 3 zones, just like an acoustic cymbal. This means that we have the possibility to play the bell, we have the normal playing surface, and we have the option to crash the cymbal. In addition, we have a choke sensor and can stop the cymbal. The 2 crash cymbals have one sound and also the choke sensor. The cymbals are currently assigned with just one sound. With the Fame Hybrid Pro, you also have the option of importing sounds into the device. This also gives you the option of adding a second sound to the crash cymbal. Let's continue with the hi-hat. As you can easily see, we have an analog regular hi-hat stand here. This means that you have the same feeling as with an acoustic drum kit. This is also a very high quality stand. You have the possibility to adjust the spring tension. The legs of the hi-hat stand are rotatable, which means you have the possibility to attach a double pedal. The feel is really very authentic and the hi-hat has 2 zones. Let's move on to the other pads. The snare drum pad is a generous 12 inches and we also have a 2-zone pad here. This means you can play the rim and the snare in the middle. The 4 10-inch tom pads each have one sound. The kick pad is also very generously sized at 12 inches. This means you really have the possibility to use any double pedal without encountering space or trigger problems. Another feature I don't want to withhold from you is the snare pad. The snare pad is positioned on a regular snare drum stand, which is included in the delivery. I set it up like this to exploit the full dynamic potential. However, you also have the option of attaching the snare drum to the drum rack. The rack rod is also included in the delivery. Now we come to the heart of the unit, the sound module. Some of you might have asked yourself why the Fame Hybrid Pro is called Simon Phillips and Marco Minnemann Edition. That is actually pretty easy to explain. We have original samples from Simon Phillips and Marco Minnemann. Our sound engineer visited Simon Phillips and Marco Minnemann in Los Angeles in a studio and recorded the multi-samples right there. What exactly are multi-samples? Multi-samples means that the acoustic drums of the two drummers were recorded at different velocity levels. You know the effect of an acoustic drum. When I hit it hard, it doesn't just get louder. The drum becomes more high frequency, it has a harder attack, it has a slightly shorter sustain, and the sound changes. This gives the Fame Hybrid Pro a very authentic sound and a very authentic feel. I would now like to demonstrate this with the snare drum. The Fame Hybrid Pro has 127 multi-layers. We have a total of 12,500 individual samples and 400 sounds, and the dynamics are really impressive. I'll simply just drop the stick now. It's really incredible, almost like an acoustic drum set. To demonstrate once again how high quality the sounds are, I'll play the cymbals. You can hear quite well that they really have a very natural decay, a very natural sustain. It's really impressive, just like an acoustic set. You can actually hear it quite well with the toms too. As I just said, the sound changes, the attack becomes harder. Apart from the very high quality sounds, the Fame Hybrid Pro offers much more. Now I would like to talk about the open sound architecture. What exactly does that mean? With the Fame Hybrid Pro, we have a total memory of 4 GB. 2 GB are already occupied with the original samples, which means you still have 2 GB of free memory that you can use for your own samples. And those can be any length. That means it can also be backing tracks. Now let's talk about the channels and interfaces. The Fame Hybrid Pro has a total of 12 channels. You have the option of connecting an additional pad. Whether it's a tom pad or a cymbal pad is ultimately up to you. Of course, you can also find those in our shop. We have a USB to device, a MIDI in, and a MIDI out interface. We have an auxiliary in, which means that we can also control external sound sources. We have a stereo headphone output and 4 direct outs, which can also be routed as desired. The sound module comes in a very high quality metal housing. By the way, it is manufactured here in Europe. All channels are individually wired. It really is a very high quality product. Another reason that speaks for the Fame Hybrid Pro is the metronome function. You have the possibility to use the Hybrid Pro as an in-ear monitor station. You have the possibility to edit your own click. That means the time signature, click sound, etc. And to route this to your headphones and to listen to the drum track without the click on the direct outs. Apart from the metronome function, You also have a sound player function. That means you can import backing tracks into the Hybrid Pro and play them back. On the headphone output, you have the click track, and on the main output, the backing track. Many of you may also be interested in the sound module as a standalone device. Well, I have good news for you. We also offer the Fame Hybrid Pro module as a standalone unit. In addition, the Fame Hybrid Pro is also compatible with all pads from any other manufacturer. Maybe you would like to upgrade your existing eDrum set. With the Fame Hybrid, that is no problem at all. You just have to adjust the parameters. Furthermore, the Fame Hybrid Pro is also compatible with all common drum triggers. There will be some exciting news about that in the near future. Stay tuned. The Fame Hybrid Pro also offers you a start and stop function for your backing tracks, so you have the possibility to start and stop them with one hit. I think this is really a very cool feature.
Yeah.